this next young lady, she comes highly recommended. A good friend of mine, man. I'll tell a quick story, and it's about working in the music business. We all have had our journeys trying to come up, and to Bishop Lamont's point, in the '90s, Sway and Tech, King Tech, and I, we have always opened our doors to various people. And then we also put out a lot of projects. We put out Fly Nami Force EP. We put out Concrete Jungle album when we were signed to Giant Warner Brothers. We put out the This or That album. We put out the Wake Up Show Freestyles from Volume 1. So I think we got up to 8. Anybody? I think Volume 8. And then all the rest of the volumes of people bootlegging our freestyles.
That's a fact.
We did the This or That album in '98. That's the one Eminem and everybody came out on. Chino Excel, Coogee Rap, all these wonderful artists we put out. That shit went gold. You know, that was big for us back then. We put out a Back to Basics project. A lot of times when you're putting out these projects or working with these artists, you want to help them grow, you got to go back to the same people in your peer group and say, hey, man, can I get this artist on your platform?
Right.
And 90% of the time, man, it doesn't turn out. And it's amazing because you got people who swear by you. They'll hug you, love you, kiss you. Right? You know what I mean? And then when you go to them, hey, man, it's a dope artist. 90% of the time, it's the hardest thing to do. So I stop asking. I don't ask no more. I just put them on my platform. But one person I asked when I had an artist if they could be on their show, and they had a TV show that was national at that time, and the artist didn't even have any music out. And this was the last person I could go to was Shaq Kim, who's Queen Latifah's partner in business.
Yes.
And this is when Queen Latifah had her daytime show.
Her daytime talk show.
And it was no reason to have that artist on that show, you know, because daytime TV is based on ratings, how many views, how many Nielsen ratings, how many eyes you could get per quarter of an hour. Man, they, without hesitation, open the door and let that artist on their show. And I'll never forget that. I don't forget shit like that. Now, he called me, Shaq Kim, and said, my son is working with someone that is extremely dope by way of Southern California. Torrence, I believe, right? Torrence. This artist is extremely dope. Goes by the name of Rae Khalil. And she sounds like, I said, you don't have to tell me what she sounds like. It don't matter to me right now what she sounds like. What matters to me is you're asking because you got an artist that could use some exposure. I don't care what she sounds like. After we got off the phone, I went and listened to her.
Right, just in case.
Because you got a project called Girlfriend. I was like, yo, the song called Firefly. I was like, yo, she's dope, cool. And so we invited her to the show today.
Nice.
Please welcome the one and only Rae Khalil, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, mama. You got a fly fit.
Oh, thank you so much.
You like her fit, huh?
You're not hot, though? How are you managing all them layers in the LA heat?
You know, LA heat's one thing, but AC's another. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, good point.
So I had to bundle up.
Yeah, well, and then you brought your mom with you, too?
I did. My mom's over there in the
that's
cut.
dope.
Hey, Mom.
That's dope.
What kind of relationship y'all had? Not every parent trying to support a kid that's trying to be a performer.
I feel you. That's my best friend, you know. She's taught me everything that I know. She's a singer as well.
Okay.
Not a rapper like me, but,
Okay,
you know.
but she's a singer.
Yeah, she can really sing.
Get
And
her mic sway.
she's just an amazing...
Right.
She's just an
Little
amazing support system, you know, so...
Y'all haven't recorded together?
Not yet, but we gonna...
History, Sway in the morning.
Can we do something real quick?
Right. Let's test something
mama in
out.
a-
We never had a mother-daughter cipher.
Come on,
Like,
Mom, go ahead.
Okay, while your mama getting up, how long you been MCing?
Probably for about 4 or 5 years.
4 or
I
5
started
years?
in high school.
Okay, where'd you go to high school?
I went to South High School in Torrance, California.
Okay, you're a little different. How did they take you in high school?
You know, shoot, there were like 3 black people in that school.
I know you went.
But, you know,
We learned about Torrance this morning. They said that's where all the white folks live, right? Is that true?
I mean, you know, things are changing. People are moving on up. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, it's a very multicultural city. You know, I'd like to see more of my people, but very multicultural. You know.
Okay, so you just skipped higher education and went straight for the art, huh?
Yeah, I deferred my enrollment to a musical theater school. I used to do musical theater. I grew up singing. But once I started listening to like Wu-Tang, Biggie, like really diving in, I was like, I want to do this too. You know?
Great. Good to hear. My partner, DJ King Tech, is music supervisor for the Wu-Tang series, an American saga that's on Hulu, everybody.
Shout out to King Tech.
Okay, I just thought I'd put that shameless plug in your interview. Tell me about your name, Rae Khalil.
Ray Khalil. So my middle name's Ray, and my brother's middle name's Khalil. And I kind of wanted to do something that represented where I came from in my family. You know what I mean? My first name's Kenya.
Okay.
So I'm just very family oriented. So when I was trying to come up with something that fit who I am, I felt that just had the perfect ring for what I represent. You know?
Girlfriend, why is the project titled that?
The main single off that album is called Girlfriend. There's actually there's no story to the album. It was actually made out of frustration. Me and my producer, best friend, Jared Rubens, we made that album in 3 months' time. Okay. Just because we were working with some labels that just weren't, giving us the runaround. And we were like, you know what, why don't we just make some music in our room? Okay. And ever since then, really good things started to happen. So, you just got to do it. When you don't have all the resources, you have yourself.
Do the
you just got to trust in
you.
Do
the work.
I
mentioned Shaquem, but it's his son that you're working with, right?
Yeah. Yes, so it's a company called Noise Noir.
Okay, and what's that about?
So they're a new company that really specializes in artist development, which is really great because if you want full ownership or a big chunk of your ownership and you want to, make something out of your career, that's the type of people that you should be around. Some people that don't want to own your masters or own your publishing. They just want to help you succeed, Wow. So, yeah, it's a great company.
That's dope, man. Round of applause for that.
Can you talk about some of the elements that go into artist development? Because that's kind of absent in the game right now, and I feel like people forget the actual value of it. Yeah. So just break down a little bit of what artist development is in 2019.
Yeah, honestly, it's sitting with yourself and having that patience to find that artistry within because, I like something that Lil Wayne talks about. It's like, if you get into this game and you're being yourself and it's not working, then it's not for you, right? So I think it's really important that if you really believe this is what you want to do, you take the time and the patience with yourself to, build your own artistry. Because I think what makes someone have star quality or, be just a great artist is individuality, right? Yeah. And so everybody has something inside themselves that's their own. So I feel like, just work on that if you believe that's what you came here to do,
Rae Khalil. What's your social?
Rae Khalil. So it's RaeKha, Lil like Lil Jon. There we go.
And who's your stylist? Because look at her socks.
Fly.
Look at them socks, yo.
Oh, me, 100%.
Yeah, I like that, kid.
I love it.
Do your thing. Did she come?
Her mom,
her mom's
I called her in.
Okay,
Come on.
Just say hi. This will never happen again.
T-Ro.
Once she blow up, she ain't going to be doing this. They be changing. I got a daughter.
Thank you so much for having her here. Thank you.
Absolutely. What's your name?
My name is Tyra.
Tyra? Yes. Say something. Sing something. Go ahead.
I don't want to lose you. I love you as you are, and I don't want to lose you. I couldn't love you more. Tell me that love will remain, though we may change.
Wow. That was amazing.
Got that Phyllis Hyman feel.
I like that.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold up.
Phyllis Hyman.
Yes.
You mind if we sway in the morning that again for a little bit? We do a sway in the morning remix to different things. I know this won't interfere with your performance time.
Not at all, yeah.
So you sing those lyrics again? Sure. Go ahead.
I don't want to lose you. Hey. I love you as you are. I don't want to lose you. I couldn't love you more. Tell me that love will remain, though we may change.
All right, okay, man.
You got a work story now. You go to work like, guess what I did this morning? I need a pay raise.
Okay.
I'm about to be on Sway in the morning.
Yo, so Rae Khalil, it's your turn now. Won't you grab that mic right there? Not her
Beautiful.
mic. Grab your own mic. Grab this mic right here.
For sure, let's do it.
Okay. And if you don't mind, step front and center. That's your audience right there.
Of course. How y'all doing today?
Okay. All right.
Forgot the headphones.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
So fire. That's
okay,
dope.
Go ahead, have a seat right there.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, first time on Sway in the Morning. Please give it up for Rae Khalil.
Yeah. You you are. You know who you are. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know who you are. You know who you are. Say I'll pick up the weight, Firefly. I've been on fire, yeah, for a long time. Yeah, if you love him, tell me why. You've been giving those eyes, but today you're so shy. A big spin on the west side. Maybe you could come down sometime. Yeah, all my bros, they love the vibe. It's so sunshine, just like you, child. Yeah, I won't mind if you can't spend time, cause I've been on fire for a long while. Pushing so much out and living around, but it's no fun if I can't get down with you somehow. And you know who you are, yeah. You know who you are. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. You know who you are, yeah. You know who you are. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I said I'll pick up the weight, Firefly. I've been on fire, yeah. Hey, for a long time, yeah. If you love him, tell me why. You've been giving those eyes, but today you're so shy, yeah. A big spin on the west side. Maybe you could come down sometime, yeah. All my bros, they love the vibe. It's so sunshine, just like you, child. Yeah, I won't mind if you can't spend time, cause I've been on fire for a long while. Pushing so much out and living around, yeah. But it's no fun if I can't get down with you somehow. Yeah, 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 y'all feel me? Let's go. Yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. Say you know who you are, hey. Say you know who you are. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. You know who you are. Say you know who you are. Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you so much.
Ray Khalil, Sway in the morning, straight for five.
Wow, wow.
Wow. Yo. That's amazing. Look out for her at that Grammy stage, ladies and gentlemen.
It is so beautiful. It is so beautiful, sis, to see just natural, raw, God-given talent.
Yes.
I mean, amazing. You're a star.
Yes,
like you are
I
a
agree.
star, and it's so beautiful to have your mom here. And I know she knew that in you, but to have your mom here and experience something like that, God bless you. God bless you. You are phenomenal.
Give it up for Rae Khalil, ladies
Thank
and
you
gentlemen.
guys. Appreciate it.
A living star right now.
Yes.
You got it first on Sway in the morning. Congratulations.
Yes,
Absolutely. Okay.
One
All
to
right.
watch,
We
boy.
got RJ, Mr. LA coming up, and a very special guest after that. Sway in the morning. Y'all make some noise.